Are you tired hearing about these tariffs? Well, guess what? I've got a great insight about the tariffs, so stay with me. Hello, Janet Morana here, Executive Director of Priests for Life. And of course, we're hearing so much in the news about President Trump's tariffs, and everyone's like the Democrats are just becoming so unhinged. And also, the nastiness that's going on, it's makes enough to make your head split. But I want to lay out for you what's happened over the years. I'm a kid who grew up, you can tell by my accent. I'm from New York. Anyone else there from New York? Come on, let me hear from you. Hey, New Yorkers, say hi. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. And when I was a kid growing up in Brooklyn, even in my 20s and 30s, right? The container ships would be coming up the Hudson into New York Harbor, full of giant containers of goods coming into our country. Okay. And then they would get offloaded. You could look at the picture I have of the container ship offloading, and then you would know that those goods would then by trucks get delivered to stores or factories or whatever for us to buy in the stores. But here's a little secret. That was going beautifully, and because guess what? The container ships would get filled up with stuff we were exporting overseas. So there was a real balance of trade, right? Incoming full containers, outgoing full containers. Problem, brothers and sisters, in the past 20 years, guess what? The containers come in full, but there's nothing going out because we're not exporting, and they sit on the pier empty, like stacked, like little mini townhouses there. Just empty containers sitting on the piers in New York, in Los Angeles, all the ports of call in America that have container ships coming in, empty containers. And here's the other rant I have for you. Go shopping this weekend and tell me, especially when you're out there going for your nice new Easter dress or Easter bonnet, okay, for your kids. Look at the tags. I dare you to find outfits made in America. That's the problem. I'm sick and tired of going to the store and say, made in China, made in Vietnam. What happened to made in America? When I was a kid growing up in Brooklyn, and even when I was raising my daughters, all right, like, oh my God, they're in their 40s now. So now how many years I'm going back. But in Brooklyn, we had all along the shore, these big giant factory buildings full of manufacturing clothing. That's right. In fact, my mother-in-law, God rest her soul, when she came over from Italy, she worked in the garment industry as a piece worker. There was a garment industry here in New York City. Yeah. I can remember going down to the factories, and that's where I would buy my kids when they were little. I had 3 little ones, their snowsuits and their winter jackets. All those factories are gone, closed. Guess what they're making from those big buildings now? They're turning them into office space and condos. So we've got a major problem in America. And President Trump is you know what? I'm willing to suffer for the next few months, even the next year. Okay, if prices go up a little bit, and if my IRA goes down a little bit, because long haul, I want to leave this country better off for my children and my grandchildren. That's right. I have grandchildren. How many of you have grandchildren, right? My grandchildren I have 4 of them. Let's see. We have Lily. She's 13. Lucas is 12. I have Vivian, who's 9, and Evelyn, who's 7. I want to leave America, the America I grew up in, for them, not the craziness going on now. So stop complaining about the tariffs, because the idea is we need to put made in America first. And if you notice what's happening, President Trump is getting calls by all these countries saying, all right, if you do zero, we'll do zero. You see what he's doing? This president, you got to go read his book, The Art of the Deal. That is his gift. He's a New Yorker that knows how to make the deal. And that's what he's trying to do. And look how many companies are talking about bringing manufacturing back to America. God bless. That's what we need, brothers and sisters. So please encourage people to calm down about the tariffs on Facebook and Instagram and all that, and show them about what I showed you today, that we want to bring back, that we're exporting goods over there again, right? And and also too, no more China buying farm land here in America. I know Governor DeSantis, we were here in Florida, he has banned all China from buying any land in Florida. And I wish a bunch of other governors would do the same. So made in America is what we want. We'll suffer a little bit with these tariffs to make that happen. And just let's remember, this is how we're going to make America great again. All right? This is Janet Morana, Executive Director of Priests for Life. Thank you, and God bless.